don't know. Can I splice that together? I don't think I can splice it together. Alright. So I'm doing this again. I accidentally hit the record button. So this is Traveling with Joe, and excuse me while I try and catch that mosquito. Yeah, Traveling with Joe. This is where I do episodes, record content about where I'm visiting, and try and show you some interesting things. And I would expect to show you the more exotic parts of my travels. But since I haven't done that just yet, I don't see a reason to break that particular trend. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm staying at Eastland Tropical Rainforest Resort, and I showed you what my room was like at Cabana, which is an interim. The Cabana looks like. However, the Cabana right next to me, they're actually doing renovations, and it's in the middle of the whole process right now. Very loud, very noisy. Still trying to get those to go. So I thought this would be a good time to go ahead and show you what that renovation process looks like, as well as the actual construction of most of these buildings. So I think you can kind of get a grasp of the differences between, say, Western architecture and building practices, and your traditional Filipino building practices. Alright, so here we go. I think for this is what they're mixing. They make this pretty much all of the construction is based on, see those well, we call them, in the West we call them cinder blocks. I forget what they call them here, but they're blocks of some kind, and they tend to make it themselves, I think. At least I suspect that's what that's for, or that's for the mortar that they're going to use to fill the gaps between that. As you can see, this was the toilets, and this is the materials that they've pulled out, and you can see that they pulled out quite a bit. I believe the red might actually be the tiles for the floor. The white there's okay, yeah. So see this white stuff? So basically, the walls are made up of those blocks. Maybe they throw in some rebar in them, and then they just slather a bunch of this concrete mix all around it, and then they paint a coat over it. Well, for the nicer places, that's what they'll do. Other places, they'll slap up the wall and then fill in the joints, and then that's that. This is all the raw materials. Okay, this hulking monstrosity was actually the closet. I didn't realize how big that closet was. Oh, interesting. No. So, yeah, they're really serious about trying to get people to stop smoking. I mean, they put some really graphic things on their boxes per government mandate. You're not going to be able to get that in the West because people will be triggered, but they put them on there anyway. Here, not that it stops them. And oh no, there we go. So this is what it's looking like now. Not sure what exactly. Okay, so this looks new. This was where the bathroom was, or still is actually, but now they're adding a new wall, and you can see again. This is the cinder blocks that they use, and then they fill in the gaps with that concrete mix, and then they're gonna slap another layer all over it. But this was the bathroom. I don't think they're letting this on, is it? It's a shame, it's a little too dark. Oh, but up there. I don't know if you can make it out up there. But that's really what the roof or the upper area looks like. So it's just very I mean, there's no insulation, just a very thin layer of something. Maybe they put in a wood framework and then they slap on those tiles. But that's that. So you can see why it's very easy for like bugs and things to get in. And okay, yeah, that gap there, this is where the air conditioner goes. So you can see that if you don't have if you don't have a properly fitted air conditioner, then bugs can get in through there too. Mr. Toilet, lower half. Actually, no. So that, okay, maybe that red was for the other bathroom. Alright. Yeah. Oh, okay. I could tell that. So it's the track lighting. That's new. And then the bathroom wall. That's new. And I assume they're going to do other things, but I don't know if they're going to finish by the time I go. But yeah, you can see that. Okay, yeah. So this is the rebar. It's one layer. That's what this wall is all around. It's not very thick, is it? See, just barely enough for my hand. That's the basic construction. Turn off the lights, save electricity. Oh yeah, and we'll take a look at the yeah, so these are what the basic cinder blocks are like. And if you see this, yeah, not what Western standards would prefer to use. I think there's a history behind that actually. So they, if I remember correctly, or if I learned it correctly and remember it correctly, basically they learned that construction technique from the U.S. during World War II. And it's really great for just slapping together buildings really quickly. And buildings that would either need to come up or go down or be repaired quickly, you know, during the wartime. And so they just kind of stuck with it after the war was over. And I guess it works really well considering you're in a tropical region where you get like hurricanes and things like that. So it's kind of good. That's kind of good. That's one particular approach. The other approach, of course, would be to build something that would withstand those kinds of things. But I could see it going either way, to be honest. I could see it going either way. So it's just a different way of doing things. That's all. Yeah, I think that will cover it just about for now. You know what we'll do? We're gonna do a walk around the cabana itself. Okay, yeah. So this was that particular cabana 5, and like the roofs. It's a tin roof, which is really nice if it ever rains. Since it's the dry season, it apparently doesn't rain. I could have sworn it rained the last time I was here during the dry season, but so far it's actually stayed remarkably dry. Kind of reminds me of Texas, believe it or not, with the dry heat. Not humid at all, which is perfectly wonderful. But it's also kind of a shame because there's something quite nice about hearing raindrops on a tin roof. And here I can tell this is kind of like where they do their form of water filtration. I don't know if it necessarily makes the water potable, but I don't really take that chance. And I'm probably also going to do a walk around with my DSLR at some other point for a later video, just so that you get even better high definition quality to really appreciate the splendor. Yeah, maybe splendor. You know, it's like this little brick walkway. I'm a sucker for Still in construction, what can I say? And again, this is that cabinet, which is, man, it really is big. Alright, well, that's it for now. I'll wrap this up, and what's today, Friday? Well, yeah. I mean, clearly, since yesterday was Valentine's Day, I'm not really going to have much energy left over for doing anything today. No, nothing much today. Today's going to be easy. But I think tomorrow, we'll see how tomorrow pans out. Worst case, I'm actually going to do a little video of the gym where I work out at while I'm here, to kind of show you the differences there too. There are some differences. Very interesting. But until then, cool two words about liking and subscribing, commenting, and suggesting. I hope you join me next time. And until the next time you join me, I hope that you take care and God bless.